Alright, we are back, guys, and to the tune at hand, we have our marching orders. Where will we end up now? You know, I know I'm a bit, like, I grind a bit to make the streams flow smoother, which thankfully they have. But, you know, this game's not overly bad. Yeah, I think once you take some time and understand the systems, it's pretty decent. I've actually been enjoying it. You've got nowhere to run. Fernandes! So you are the weaver of the legend. You and I are the same. We were both manipulated by Vila. No, I'm not the same as you. You're the one who started this war. I'll never forgive you for what you've done. You think you can defeat me? Yes. If I die here, there's still King Zelston, there's Rupro and the Order of Dinant. And even if they're defeated, there are many of those who long for peace on this continent. No matter how many there are that long for peace, there are even more that long for war. It is the nature of humans to destroy themselves. The history of humans is nothing but a history of war. Peace is nothing but a short intermission. That's not true. It's the greed and ambition of only a handful of individuals that cause strife among the people. Ain't that the truth? They're the ones who lead innocent people into hatred. People realize their nature, that's all. You're just trying to justify your selfish deeds. At this rate, I doubt that we will ever come to an understanding. If you think you can bring this peace to this continent, then do so after you defeat me. Got it. Is he gonna transform into a weird, like, fucking Oogie Boogie looking creature? Your days are over, Fernandes. And suddenly the throne room will be filled with soldiers. A simian? Yep. Oh, yeah, these fucking stone dudes. Alright, how tough are these dudes that he left him then? Defeat Fernandes. He's got some Super Saiyan 3 eyebrows going there. Wait, no. Yes. Alright, so we shouldn't underestimate these things. Weapon guard. Absorb 50% and firm stance. We can't knock them. Okay, this guy breaks armor, so he's gotta go down. He wears some Vogtus? What the fuck is Vogtus? I don't know that, dude. Okay, counter, don't care about that. 7 pains, I assume that throws status effects up. Accessory break. Okay, so there's only 2 that break gears, so... I don't really want to risk running up and hitting them too much, so... Okay, defensively they're pretty good as well. Oh, he's poisoned though, so... I don't know how much good poison's gonna do. I assume not much, but... Okay, this guy's a caster. Of course it's right up behind the throne. Alright, well we'll send Trini up there. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even see that one. Oof. Well, he's blind, so that means he's not gonna be able to break shit, so... That's a small win right there. Better than nothing. Let's do it. Honestly, not too bad. Ooh, these guys got some major defense on them. This is a big boss battle here. But we'll take Sasori up to deal with this one. We'll just slowly take them down one at a time. Well, a few at a time, since we got our forces split up along the side of the ring here. As long as they're not spellcasters, too, that could be a problem, but... Oh, okay, this guy's swapping over here. Okay, apparently they can heal? Great. What the fuck is that? Oh, crap, that removes status effects. Never mind. Alright, less than ideal. Oh, you took 400 damage from poison. That's not terrible. Interesting. He's blind and poisoned now. He's like all dealing with son of us. They got so much health. Okay, so which one of these guys breaks accessories? Because we're gonna try and get rid of him first. It's that one. Alright. Is he actually gonna come out and attack? He is. Not all that threatening yet. He might have some other spells up his sleeve though. This music kind of reminds me of Dragon Quest at points. It's very odd boss thing. Oh, he's asleep. Sick. This is one of the two that I want to kill. Oh, is he gonna cast a heal? Fucking goddamn it. Of course I have a heal. And it's cute zoo. Way to waste my time even further, game. That's shit. What? Okay. Okay. How often does poison tick? Because it doesn't seem to be ticking all that often. I'll let Aisha take him down. I'm gonna have... Okay. I'm actually gonna move Sasori over because we're gonna take down the, There it goes. Take down this one here. 2 reasons. He's got a heal spell. And he also... breaks accessories, and we don't want that. And we haven't even killed one of them yet, but we might here. Good chance we can take him down. Not quite. Alright, well, we tried. Poison will kill him, though, assuming he doesn't fall off poison. And I think I'm just gonna have Krista kill him. Just to make sure he goes down and they don't heal him. That's one down. And ideally, we'll blind this one. No such luck. Alright, well... he didn't attack. I am confused, but... these guys have a different element than I'm used to. Fine, Chester will take some damage, but I accounted for that. Okay. The big guy's turn now. He's gonna cast on Trini. Ooh, it's gonna be a higher level lightning that we haven't seen yet. Blazon, nope. I'm actually gonna move Trini over to get the one behind the throne here after. When it is his turn again. He gonna heal again? No, he's not gonna do anything. I'm kind of shocked. He's got a 10% chance to hit Chester. Like I said, I'm most interested in the ones that break gears. So once they're down, we're going to focus on doing other things. But with Trini, I want to get him to get that item, just in case these assholes move around behind the throne. Got it. There we go, took half his health off. I have a feeling this guy's gonna like evolve or something too. Hey, what are these ones doing? Oh, he's gonna cast a heal? Alright, good, that wastes his turn. I'm happy with that. I only say wastes his turn because he it uses so much of your rep to cast a heal. Sleep clear. Great. Oh, you leveled up. Alright, Romulus, your time to shine, dude. And shine he does. Took down a third of his HP and he blinds him. Aisha further blinds him. Alright, so he's not quite dead, but this one took a lot of damage this turn. He's down to 1,400 HP. This is the one that breaks armor, so he's blind, so that's good. Okay, we might be able to take this one down, which is great because he's the one that breaks accessories. He also has heal spells, which is less than ideal. I'll set my dev level up again. Alright, so she can't really do much. Yeah, nothing for damage with her. I've been meaning to upgrade her spells, but they haven't given me a level I can do that yet. So, no luck on that front. I'm glad we didn't start this yesterday. Alright. So Rommel took a little bit of damage there, but nothing too threatening. Yeah, Larvesta. I like Larvesta. I'm gonna try and catch that. Okay. Not a lot of damage, but no. Honestly, I could just kill the main dude. It's more fun if I kill everything, right? He's just not gonna do anything? Okay. There. Okay. These guys are like square dancing over here. 11% chance. Is Trini gonna be able to finish this guy off? I don't think he will. I think he's got slightly too much HP. Yeah, close enough. This guy's got some major defense. Might wake him up, but if it does, whatever. Hey, X from the office. How's it going? We're fighting what I assume is a major boss. Got that major boss music, probably fear. No, weapon guard. Almost broke his weapon. Alright, it's this guy's turn. He's got 102 HP and he's just gonna stand there. Okay. Alright, this side of the room finished off their enemies first, so we're gonna move them up and hopefully beat the crap out of this dude. Not quite enough. What's she need? She's at 22 already and she's barely done anything. Seriously, once we're done this level, we're gonna try and upgrade our spells. I don't know what these two are doing, but they're clearly dancing of some sort. Stretch. Alright, Trini, you ready? Oh, he's not survived. He's poisoned. I didn't think I'd be able to poison him. Sick. Not that it matters. He's probably dead. Yep, down he goes. That's probably the level, right? Yeah, we win. Alright, we got 11,000, a silver robe, a Tiss emblem, and a turquoise. Sick. Sick. And now for the long cutscene after. You're finished. I was a man of ambition from the beginning, but I kept my greed under control. Most people are like that. Shortly after I was assigned to the Temple of Earth and its surrounding area, I met the Priest of Earth. He showed me the coin farms. I was awed by their power. Voice whispered in my head, I can use them up to my will. That's when my reasoning gave way to greed. I made a deal with the priest. In exchange for the information on how to create and use the coins, I promised that I would put the Ixian runes under my control once I became the leader of Valame. On the recommendation of the Priest of Earth, the king appointed me the aide of Cardinal Camford. I captured Hugo using coin fames, and by doing so, I gained support among the government. I forced Cardinal Camford to resigning his position as general and took his place. After I succeeded with the military campaign against Nightweld, I was appointed as premier of Valame. I seized control of the empire by confining the king and secretly killing him afterwards. My ambition became even greater than before. I craved for supremacy over Marius, but that was all planned by the Priest of Earth. He used me to start a continent-wide war so people would use coin fames to consume the power of elemental spirits. His plan is to reduce the spirit's power that sustains this continent and to bring about the prophecy. And you came in contact with the priests, as foretold. The legend has become a reality. Both you and I were mere pawns to the Priest of Earth. I don't know what the priest is planning next, but he did say that the prophecy will move on to the next stage, and as long as the prophecy is fulfilled, humans will become extinct. My guess is that he's trying to bring back the ancient spirit. Because of my greed and ambition, I couldn't break away from the Priest of Earth. Try if you can. The Priest of Earth and Blackthorn went to the Temple of Earth. Overcome your weakness and stop him from achieving his goal. If you can't do that, you can never bring peace to Marius. I will, Fernandes. But I shall watch you from hell. Oh, sick. Fernandes! Everything I've done was according to my will. Likewise, I will end my life by my own hand. Oh man, this dude's badass. He wasn't going out on my terms, he went out on his own. The war ended with the death of Fernandes. There was talk between the King of Nightweld, King Zelston, Luke, Ruperl, and myself. It was decided that the continent of Mardius will be unified into one nation. Zelston was selected as the first king for leading the war against Valame. He rewarded the soldiers and gave consolation to the people. There was finally peace, for the time being. King Zelston, you may rise, Cesaric. People see you as the hero of Mardius, and rightfully so. I still believe that you should be king instead. Nah, I don't have what it takes to be a king. Your Majesty, I would like to talk to Luke in private. I'm sorry, but can you have everyone except Luke, Sir Ruperl, and yourself leave the room? Very well. Why couldn't those two just leave the room? I want you all to leave for a moment. Sasori then kills all three of them. Could you have everybody in this large room leave and we could just, go get in the room? Luke, I'd like to ask you about your book on the legend of King Sarnas. How did you learn about it? A man named Lamray told me to ask you about the book before he died. He said that once I talk to you, I'll learn why humans need to make an atonement to the elemental spirits. Lamray believed that this world must be returned to the spirits, and that the humans must perish. He fought till the end, standing firm on his belief. I think the reason behind it, his belief, is related to the plan of the priests of the earth. Alright, I'll tell you what I wrote in my book. Luke? Alright, Zelston, this is my fate. And Sasori has the right to know. What's discussed in my book is entirely different from the legend of King Sarnas that's commonly known today. Sarnas and Elvila were secretly in love, but they used each other to rule the continent of Marius, with Sarnas as king of the humans and Elvila as the queen of the elemental spirits. Though Sarnas belonged to the royal family of Ixia, he didn't lead a respectable life. He was stripped of his right of succession and held in ambition to become the king of Ixia. Elvia, on the other hand, was the spirit of highest stature, although other spirits below her rank were after her position. She feared that her forbidden love with a human would come out in the open. Sarnas used Elvia to gain supremacy over Marius, while Elvia used Sarnas to keep her position and her love for him. They used the power of the elemental spirits to rebuild the kingdom of Ixia, and then sealed a large number of spirits, including the great spirits who sought Elvia's position, in accordance with the pact. Wait, Luke, then who's Vila? In the legend, Vila destroyed Ixia, and he was vanquished by King Sarnas in the Hoshigami. After the war, King Sarnas rebuilt Ixia. At least that's my understanding. Yes, this is exposition, man. We've already had one cutscene where it was like 40 minutes long of him just explaining everything. I was just about to explain that. Vila did exist. He created the Marselva and used the power of the spirits to destroy Ixia, in order to create a world only for humans. But he was merely used by Sarnas and Elvia. They saw that Vila's Marselva could do and could be used to rob the spirits that opposed Elvia of their power. Sarnas calmly watched Vila destroy Ixia, and as soon as Vila founded his new kingdom, Sarnas publicly announced that he was the last surviving member of the royal family of Ixia. He then joined forces with the remaining spirits and raised the army under the pretext of freeing the captured spirits. That was when the pact was made between Sarnas and Elvia. Of course, their interests were reflected upon the pact, since it was planned beforehand by the two. As you know, the pact was unfavorable to the spirits. Sarnas and Elvia convinced the spirits by limiting the term to 3,000 years. When the war ended and Sarnas became king of the reborn Ixia, the spirits shed their physical bodies to sustain the continent, so they carried out the pact. But Elvia kept her body. She and Sarnas found the power of the great spirits within the Marselva. In keeping that a secret, they passed the 6 Hoshigami with prolonged life and ordered them to protect the seals put upon the Marselva. Sarnas and Elvia became married and later had a child. That child was the first of the Cresilians. That is the brief summary of the legend. Are you saying that the spirits suffered for 3,000 years all because of Sarnas and Elvia's personal gains and ambitions? According to my book, yes. But my version of the legend of King Sarnas is only a portion of the actual legend. I strongly believe so now. Back then, I was so enthralled by my discovery that I didn't doubt its validity at all. When my book was published, it swept the continent by storm. However, it was immediately banned because it insulted King Sarnas, who was regarded as a sacred figure throughout Marius. Before long, I was wanted by the Valamian authorities. That was during the war between Valam and Nightworld. A group of young extremists that read the book started an anti-war movement, but what they did was a massacre. They considered all people who were involved in the war as evil and killed them without mercy. Many people lost their lives as the war spread rapidly. I fled Valam and went to my old friend Zelston. I received a letter from your father shortly after that. The letter stated that my book discussed the legend of King Sarnas was from just one perspective, and described in detail how Yenald came to that conclusion. He also said that the legend which is known to the people of Mardius was another perspective of the true legend. The true legend was different from both versions, and the true legend could be the key to prevent the calamity that was to fall upon this continent. After I read that letter, I went back to my research on the legend of King Sarnas. Very cautiously this time. I found out that my version of the legend was known at places where there was a strong tie with the elemental spirits, while the other version was prominent and heavily in populated areas such as cities. That's right, I will not go into the details right now, but I believe that my version of the legend is from the perspective of the spirits, while the other version is from the perspective of the humans. Yes, I gathered that, thank you. And these two versions originate from the true legend of King Sarnas. And most importantly, the final verse of the legend is the same for both versions. 3,000 years after the pact between elemental spirits and the humans, the ancient spirit will return and engulf the earth in a great calamity. Behold, he who bears my blood and that of Sarnas will rise from Caecilius. Both, together with the six Hoshigami, he will vanquish the spirit and restore peace to the earth. The two versions of the legend are different in every respect, except for this. That's right. I still have no idea what the prophecy indicates, but I'm positive that the three versions of the prophecies, the spirits, the humans, and the original, are practically the same, which suggests that it is the most important section of the legend. And now, after 3,000 years, the prophecy is being fulfilled. I know. As the Caecilian, I must witness the end of the legend, no matter how it turns out. That is Lemre, my friend's last wish too. Your father said the same thing when he was studying the legend of Legend of King Sarnas. Lemre, I won't look away from the truth, and I will change the destiny. Alright, so that was that. Anyway, I'll head for the Temple of Earth. I'm concerned about the plan that the Priest of the Earth is carrying out. Whatever his plan may be, it must have some relation with the legend of King Sarnas. I'll see what I can find at the Temple of Water. There could be something in the library that I missed before. I will return to Aus and conduct the reconstruction of the city. Also, the fact that the Priest of Earth was after Darlu concerns or bothers me. Very well. As for myself, I must stay and take care of matters here. I'm relying on you. Alright, so do I get a chance to, Chapter 6, the beginning of the end. Is this the last chapter then? I don't think we're going to make it through this today, but if we do, cool. But we only have an hour and a half left to stream, and it is break time. So, let me save my game first. It's the end of the beginning. Ah, so chapter 6 is really just the prologue completing. Alright, give me a sec, guys. We're going to be right back, and then we'll continue on with more.